Hello everyone, my name is Virginia Anastasova and I'm a member of the Ecospace team. In today's video, we will look at topic number 9, Layout and Style Builder. In the last video of the course, I showed you the basic principles of visualization with V-Ray for SketchUp and Twinmotion. Today, it's time to look at two innovative products that come with the SketchUp but are separate from it. These are Layout and Style Builder. I will show you what the two products consist of and what is their function through which you can amazingly present your project. Let's begin. We start with Layout. What is LayOut? LayOut is a product of SketchUp and is a separate program that is specially designed to complete SketchUp. LayOut is for the technical part of the project. Through the program, you can add sizes, make notes on the project, change views and styles. Last but not least, you can make a presentation that you can present to your client. You do all this in one software and it makes your work much easier and also improves your workflow. What is the layout interface? I open my layout, I choose File, New, and you see that here in the menu Paper we have different formats on our sheet. In the menu title block, we have templates that can be used on directly. I have already selected the A4 landscape format from the menu Paper. Now you can see the interface of the product layout. I can zoom in and out with the mouse scroll. The tools are similar to those in the software SketchUp, but the selection here is quite compact. The tools are selected in such a way that you can easily and quickly create a final product. Let's take a look at the tools up here in the toolbar. Now I will take the line tool and make one line. As you can see, I can move this line, rotate it below a certain degree, and change its proportions. I will make another type of geometry, a circle and a rectangle with the appropriate tools, circle and rectangle. However, can I move these objects together? Of course I can. I need to group them before with Ctrl+J, and you can already see that I'm moving them. The arc tool is also part of the tool selection. We continue with another interesting feature of layout. On the side outside the white file, I will make a rectangle on which, from the default tray, I can change its color, and from the Fill option, I can do it with a color or only with an outline. Also, I can change the opacity level. In addition, I can add a different type of pattern. There is a quite diverse library for this purpose. In general, each object I create by default has a background and is an entire object, not just an outline. An interesting tool is the Offset tool, through which you can offset the details. How does this tool work? I will make a rectangle and click on Offset. You can see that I received a quick and easy offset in the case of this object. I go ahead with the next tool, and that is Text. This tool is used to create a file in which to write text. Can I change the style of this text? From the default tray, I select the menu Text Style, And here you can see that I have the ability to change the font and size. Another interesting tool is Label. This is probably one of the most used tools in LayOut, through which you can place a description of a product or an object. When I create a label, I can move it all over the sheet. The next tool is Dimensions. The units of measurement are in meters by default. I can change them from the default tray and select the menu Dimension style. This menu helps us change the sizing settings, units, precision, and style. Changes can be made after the dimension is selected. I continue with the next tool, Table. Its function is to create a table, and the column and rows can be as many as you want. Each of the boxes is separate and text can be added to it. Then we have the Eraser tool, or the eraser with which it can be rubbed. As you can see, LayOut is a very intuitive SketchUp product. Here we have the tool Style, which, as you may know, can take a specific color from the object and put it on another. Then we have the tool Split, Join tool, which is for adding additional objects. The next tool is Start Presentation. Through it, we get a preview of the presentation we have created. To the right of the screen, as with the SketchUp, is the default tray. The default tray will be viewed in parallel when we import a file. How can I import a file? I'm going back to SketchUp with the 3D model I want to import. I choose one of the scenes and save it from the file and Save. Then click on Send to Layout and the scene will automatically switch to Layout. I choose the A4 landscape format sheet and get a preview of my model. I get a picture that can be moved. When I double-click in the image, I have the opportunity to see the whole scene by moving or rotating it. When you right-click in the scene, some interesting options appear. In the menu Camera Tools, I have Orbit or Rotation, Pan to move the geometry, Zoom, Zoom Window. When I select a window, I can approach an object, look around to move aside. Only the Walk tool is not active, as everything is 2D and there is no way to walk. Then I have Zoom Extends, Perspective that can be turned on and off. In the menu Views are the views of the object. The menu Styles consists of different styles which can make the project look attractive and interesting. In the menu SketchUp Model, I can see which scene I'm in and change it if I want. In this case, I have opened the top view of the room plan and I will leave this scene. Let's look at an interesting feature in Default Tray. Here you see three choices: Raster, Vector and Hybrid. Raster is a format in which all pixels are visible. Hybrid is innovation and I will choose it. Through it, I will have a clean line and only the textures will be raster. one important thing to pay attention is to adjust the scale. I go to the menu SketchUp model, and when I click in the current scale, Filed, I can see a very large list of scale types. I choose 1 to 50 and the whole project will be resized to this scale. Click on the check mark Preserve Scale on Resize. Menu Pages in the default tray is the part where the presentations are made. From here, you can add a new page, duplicate an existing one, and delete one of the pages. The menu Scrapbook is the place where objects can be added to mark an important part of the project. There is a library with various 2D graphic images, arrows, lines, people, plants, and more. I can resize them and also copy them as in SketchUp. The menu instructor in the default tray is where you can look at how each tool works. When we choose a tool, we see a description and a preview. It is extremely convenient if you are a beginner and find it difficult to work with layout. In the default tray, we also have the menu Layers, where, for example, we can set dimensions, which we can turn on and off. Now I will outline the room I have with marked furniture. I take my line tool and start outlining by clicking from point to point. The part or the plane that I create is filled with color. From the menu Shape Style in the default tray and the Fill option, I can hide the color cover or leave it. Also, I can change the color. In addition, I can add text or a label. This type of design in layout you can do if you want to zone your plan, to highlight each room with color. From the menu Text Style in the default tray, I can change the font and size of the text. From the menu Pages in the default tray, I will duplicate this page. I will delete the color plane I created and put dimensions. How can I put dimensions? I take the Dimensions tool and in the menu Dimension Style, I can change the unit of measurement of my dimension. I will select millimeters and set the precision to 0.01 millimeters. From the same menu in the default tray, I can change the Dimension Style. Now I will create an interesting design. I will add a new page in which I will import one of the visualizations from the previous video. I resize my image and make some shape on it. I will select a circle with the Circle tool. I position it. Select everything and from the menu Edit, select the option Create Clipping Mask. From the menu Shape Style, I add outlines of the circle. I will also put some label, for example, bedroom. If you decide you want to get back to the original look, select it again and click Release Clipping Mask in the menu Edit. You saw how with the help of LayOut you can make interesting designs of the project and at the same time make it extremely detailed and in a great presentation. I continue with the next product I want to show you today, and that is Style Builder. Style Builder comes with SketchUp but is a separate product and entirely completes SketchUp as I mentioned for LayOut. Style Builder is used to creating styles or custom styles that we can use in the basic SketchUp software. In one of the previous videos we looked at the styles that are in SketchUp. Today I will show you how you can create a custom style and how to apply it to your already modeled 3D model. What does Style Builder look like? I open the software and you see that we have two parts. Below we have a window with a 3D model where we can see what the lines look like. Above this model are the files in which the individual lines are placed, which at a later stage form the whole style. Here in this tab you see basic features that you already know from SketchUp and LayOut. We have orbit or rotate the object, pan, move the object, zoom and zoom extents, and toggle shadows, add shadows. At the top left in the menu strokes, there are ready-made lines or a template. I will now place these lines directly in the boxes. The idea is the style that is created to resemble a drawing. Below in the preview of the model you can see how details are gradually starting to be added. The longer lines are the building details of the model. How can we adjust the lines? In the menu settings, it is possible to select the degree of visibility of the details. The smaller the number in this file, the more details are visible, and accordingly, the larger the number in the file, the less details are visible. Here we can include the halo effect and extensions. The extensions in Style Builder are the endpoint lines in the object. All these options here contribute to a different vision of the project. I can turn profiles on and off, as well as control the size of extensions. Enabling this last option will make the lines that are in the background finer. Now I want to create a custom line template. Go to the menu File and click on Generate Template. There are different types of sizes here. I will choose the one that is by default. A template will be generated that I need to save somewhere. I will open it with 3D Paint. As you know, 3D Paint is free software that is installed with Windows. I open the template and choose some type of drawing method. You need the lines you make to cross the files. I save what I created and go to Style Builder. From the menu File, click on the Load Template and select the file that will automatically appear here. In the preview, you see what I created as a style. Now I will save this style and go back to my 3D model in SketchUp. From the menu Styles in the default tray, I will add the style I created. Click here and select the Open or Create a Collection option. I move the created style to the Style folder so that all styles can be in one place for my convenience. From here, I choose my file with the finished style and you see that it is generated in SketchUp. I apply the style to the model and you see the result. From the menu Edit in the main menu Styles, I can make some changes. Edge changes, model color changes, background color changes, adding a watermark. In this way, you can create your custom style and make your project attractive and unique. This was today's video on Layout and Style Builder. Thank you for your attention. I hope the video was useful to you and I will be waiting for you in the next one, which will be on the topic Trimble Connect. Follow us on the social media for more useful content.